Hello YouTube, it is me, Raina, and I'm back. So I'm going to give my overall thoughts, speculations about the recent podcast that Candice did. The name of the podcast is the Open Up Podcast. It's hosted by Elliot Knight, and he basically interviewed Candice about her time on The Flash. This was recorded last year before season 8 premiered to give you a time frame. And I find it funny that she said that season 8 might be her last, but recently it was announced that she did sign up for season 9. So hopefully she getting that check. So I'm happy for her. She's happy. Hell, I'm happy. She like it. I love it. But anyway, so she was very transparent about her experience on The Flash, and it's overall not good. It's really not, and it's really sad. Because before this, Candice was basically guest starring on multiple shows. She was on Grey's Anatomy as a patient, and her landing this role was her big first role. She's a leading lady and kind of the ingenue, and really, black women do not get this type of role in a popular superhero TV show, being the love interest, and all that stuff, and being adored and being liked and whatever, the girl next door. Like, you don't get that for a black actress. And, of course, with her casting, we all know, came with a barrage of hate and racism that still permeates till this day, sadly. So we all knew that, and we all knew that she was not protected by anybody. Any fan can tell you that, unfortunately, and everything. Things have gotten better with other actors, black actors, when it came to casting and stuff, but still it hurts that she was not protected immediately out the gate. But what really surprised me was that on set, she said that she was not being respected on set. And she also said that she had to ask her publicist to have the Flash, the official CW Flash account, follow her. Wow. Like that, anyway, yeah, shocked. To get back to the on-set stuff, now I did not know this. I should not be surprised, but I am surprised. Considering that, from my view in the first couple seasons, it seemed that, Candice was barely there in the show. So I'm thinking like, oh, she's barely there. But nope, I'm wrong. And she said that she experienced some disrespect on the set. I'm not going to speculate who, but I can, well, I'm going to say it. I personally can kind of see that her and Danielle Pennebaker do not get along. They've been on the show since the first episode, and, it is kind of weird that Caitlin and Iris do not have a deep friendship. They've been the only two female series regular characters on the show for going on 10 years, and they don't have any connection to each other at all. No emotional connection, no nothing. I mean, even on Arrow, you had Felicity and Laurel build up a friendship where I believed that Felicity felt emotion when Laurel died. You know what I mean? Like, but, the Flash writers are misogynistic anyway. They never knew how to write female characters or black characters. But, still, they didn't even try, and, they didn't get along. So there's that. Allegedly, but we can kind of see that. And also, we know the big producer on that time was Andrew Kreisberg, who was exposed for being a predator behind the scenes and was fired around that year in 2017 when Me Too was coming out. So there's that also that probably contributed to her horrible experience on the show. And she also said that she, does not watch the show itself because it reminds her of some really traumatizing time on the show, and that really hurt me in her saying that, because usually when actors say I don't watch myself, it's because, the performance, it's kind of awkward, embarrassing. But to say that it was traumatizing really hit a nerve in me, and it really made me sad for her and mad for her. This is her first, this is her big role that's, a big part of her life and a big part of her career, and it's riddled with a lot of negativity, and it's really, really sad. And she said basically the main reason why she even sat on the show was for the fans. And, we fought for her. We noticed at the beginning of the show, season one, season two, they were really pushing her in the back, going to pull a, Abby Mills from Sleepy Hollow on us. But she did say that she almost did leave at the beginning of season two, and I do not blame her. It was a horrible experience. You're being thrust into this big television show, you're being treated like trash. Of course you'll want to leave. But she stayed for the fans, and I'm happy that she eventually did find some support with all the black actresses from, WB Studios or whatever, but no one should have to go through with that. She had to build a thick skin being on that set and, demanding certain things and, demand respect because it wasn't given to her. That's the bare minimum. The bar is in ultra hell with that. Everyone deserves basic respect and decency, but it was never given to her. So she had to eventually, over the years, build thick skin and, demand it. And, people, have this stereotype of black women of being like, oh, we're so mad and we're so this. It's like, well, the white world made us this way. So, I mean, what can you do? And she said that in the podcast. And, I'm like, really nodding along to everything she's saying. And, it was really enlightening and I'm so happy that she's opening up more and more about this because I've been wondering all these years, what she's been through and what was it really like. And, granted, she didn't say anyone's name. She didn't call out any specific person or any specific, thing or whatever. But, you could kind of infer certain things. Talk about the writer's room and how, the show was, had a large black cast and, they didn't really, sound black or, you could tell it was an all white writer's room, writing for characters who just happen, who are black, but, it's just bad. And it's still that way with the show. But all in all, this podcast was eye-opening. I was surprised at certain things and not surprised at other things. You should go listen to it. It's called the Open Up Podcast. It's on iTunes, Spotify, I think anywhere you can listen to it. Candice Patton goes into more so than I discussed here. And if you have listened to it, what are your thoughts on it? Do you have any more insight that, that should be discussed by YouTube?